Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on last year's national champions, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Cornhuskers will put total leather to crank us up. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Illinois' offense will get first crack at it here. And, Jesse, they've got a quarterback that, if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just...
Breaks into the open. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The quick out. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Back to throw. It's Adams. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to throw it. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Lofts one deep down the right side. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
Going to swing it on second down. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
Gotta love the physicality on fourth down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. And the Huskers are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Huskers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! First points of the day are on the board. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. Finds his man. It's Jackson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the handoff. Picks up the 1st down. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Cornhuskers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. And the Huskers are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at him.
Touchdown, Husker! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls and fires complete. This is a kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Off the RPO complete. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Adams. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a 1st down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been...
Holds it in on the left. Here he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he's going to bring it out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. Looking to fire. Got rid of it just in time.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Back to pass, it's Adams. Pocket breaking down. Got his man on the outside. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end now in motion. Keep it on the ground. Shakes off the defender. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Just steamrolling the defense. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. They'll leave it with him. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Makes the catch. It's Gage. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Cornhuskers have taken it inside the 20. They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right back to the well. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Here's the pressure. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, it's Adams. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. He's loose. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Husker!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Going right to work up top. Got a man, it's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running to Green. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Illinois lining up quickly. To the air, it's Adams. Going to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He unleashes a long one. Catch inside the 25. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Bates his man miss. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. And the Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it. There he goes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Cornhuskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. He's looking to throw. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Power football with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
To the air on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden...
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Carney. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the lone running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Kearney. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. No, he's going to field this right in front of his own end zone. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Now facing a 3rd and long. The running back has it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware.
Breaks into the open. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down. 42.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. It's Kearney. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. In this defense, its head is spinning. Caught in the backfield, it's Kearney. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Dumps it off in the flats. Spins away from the defense. Touchdown, Illini. A great catch and run for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. But you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Quick handoff. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.